carry you home.
God bless.
I'm looking for a poacher in this area. Have you seen anything suspicious?
Not a poacher, I'm afraid, but more wolves than you can shake a stick at. It's mighty odd how many of them are wandering around here. I wouldn't be surprised if it was down to some sloppy poaching.
Any idea where I should take a look?
Right behind the cottage, there's a little path lined with boulders leading towards Slatigo. Follow it into the woods and take a look there. The Slatigo forest ain't that thick, so you won't get lost. It's nothing but rocks, really.
Thanks.
Farewell, my friend.
I'm Henry. And you must be the local gravedigger, right?
Ignatius, master of the sod, at your service. Looking for a final resting place, are you? Or do you need to bury a dead goat?
I'm more interested in the grave-digging profession as a whole.
Ah, once you try it, you'll never want to do nothing else till the day you die.
Being a gravedigger must be a lonely job, eh? What are your duties?
Funny a young lad like you is so interested in grave digging. Not something you see every day.
Well, I'm only asking. No real reason.
That figures. Youngsters these days wouldn't know hard work if it bit 'em on the arse. It's no wonder I can't find any help.
Are you offering me a job?
No. I'm giving you a warning. You ain't cut out for this trade.
And how do you know that?
You've got that look. I can spot it a mile away.
Could you be more specific?
You just aren't cut out for it, and that's that. A gravedigger needs passion. A sense of duty ain't enough. It's a service, a labor of love, and the meaning of life all in one, lad.
What's the story? But you said...
Well, it ain't. I don't know. Look, if thing...
You got...
Ain't it? We're all...
That's an interesting way of...
Or if the word... Where do you think...
You're in charge?
I know.
So they're all...
I would... You might. All I...
Do you know any...
I...
Go! Whoa! Poacher's dagger. At least that's some proof for the gamekeeper. Here, Matt. Search. It looks like the poacher was attacked by wolves in his hideout. He tried to flee, but they chased him down. Oh well. I'd better report it to the gamekeeper. I've got some evidence if he wants it.
Greetings. Do you need something?
I've got news about that poacher that you sent me to catch.
And? Did you catch him?
Not exactly.
What does that mean?
Well, you know how you said this poacher leaves a mess behind?
I know, the weasel. That really makes my blood boil.
Anyway, that's how the wolves sniffed him out. He didn't stand a chance against them. There wasn't much left of him, but I brought at least this as proof.
Show me. A hunting knife. This knife will be no use to him now. But still, no one deserves such a fate. Getting ripped to pieces by wolves. Oh, never mind. I'm not going to grieve over him.
You said something about a ghost. Will you tell me what that's all about?
Hold your horses. All in good time. If you help with another poacher, I'll tell you the whole story about the ghost. Or are you tired of walking through our beautiful forests?
Oh, leave it out. Tell me about the next poacher.
What do you want to know?
There's a lot of poachers on the rampage here, aren't there? Is there anything different about this one?
This poacher is operating on a big scale.
A big scale?
He's killing so much game that he must be selling it somewhere. It's much more than he could use himself. Only, to prove anything, I'd have to grill all the innkeepers in the area. They wouldn't tell me anything anyway.
Where does this one hunt? Any idea where I should go looking?
A stone's throw from here, in the woods around Sameen Pond.
Christ, that's right here under your nose.
I don't like going into them forests, to tell the truth. Even though they're nice and close, there's something not right about them. The game is often frightened. He uses that to his advantage. Maybe Miller Crazel knows something. The poacher operates near his mill, after all.
Good idea. I'll ask him. What should I do with him? Arrest him and take him to Troskovitz?
If some wild beast doesn't mete out justice first, aye. If he's not willing, force him. But make sure he's not too battered.
Yeah, I understand. Thanks. I'll go and find him.
Good luck. Farewell.
All right then. Greetings to you.
Can I spend the night here?
Not a chance. Move along, you vagabond. Take care now.
Hail, fellow!
I see you had some luck on your hunt.
Well, that's none of your concern. Unless you're some damned gamekeeper.
And if I were?
Well, whoever the hell you are, it makes no difference. We're just doing our job. And for the king at that.
I'm curious to know what a royal official is doing here, caked in mud, and with a dead hare to boot.
Well, I don't think it's any of your business, lad. Unless the bailiff sent you, eh?
I've just been to see him. He told me to ask how you're doing.
Ha! Think you can pull the wool over our eyes? Not a chance. You haven't a damned clue what's going on here.
You think I don't know what you are? You may be covered in grime, but judging by your clothes, you're no beggar. And if you're licensed to hunt game, it's obvious.
Well, now I'm curious. What do you think me and Vashek are doing here?
You're prospectors. You're looking for silver, of course.
Well now, you're no one's fool, that's for sure. But keep it to yourself that you saw us.
Ah, no worries on that score. Your secret's safe with me. In Skalitz, there's silver beneath every stone, so I know what's what.
So, you hail from Skalitz, friend. Good to hear. I once did some work up that way. For the Sasau Monastery it was. Long time ago now, though. Forgive my coarseness. At first, I thought you were some prying nobody. Vashek and I are getting bored here, waiting for our workmen to turn up. Care to shoot off a few arrows with us? I mean, if you know how. What do you say?
I'm always game for archery, especially if we're playing for stakes.
You're right. You're on. What's it to be? Longbow or crossbow?
Crossbow. That's the best fun.
You're right. What do you feel up to? Figures it's not going to be free.
Hang on. I'll see how much I have. Yeah, here it is. So, can we start?
Wait a while until I get the other archers. Meanwhile, you can get ready and wait for the signal. Everyone take up your position. Now!
I'm shooting like Apollo himself today. Two more points in the bag. Well, I've done worse. If only my aim was always that good. Two more points in the bag. There we go! Stop that whistling.
Go! Go!
Don't you know how to keep your horse?
Ka!
Hey, the fortress is closed on his lordship's orders, and strangers aren't welcome around here. I'd advise you to keep moving on.
I want to speak to the Lord of the Fortress.
His lordship don't receive guests. Be on your way and don't bother us here.
Go! 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 Die! Quick! Oh, Die!
God grant you health.
Gamekeeper Varrel told me there's a poacher in the forest near the pond. Know anything about him? I'm trying to track him down. And I thought, since it's your neck of the woods...
All there is in Lower Samine Forest is it's on the south side of the pond, somewhere near the middle of the woods. Don't snoop around there too much. But if there's some poacher working there, it must be even further south from the lair, somewhere on the hill there.
Thanks. I'll search deeper in the forest.
Take care, and good night.
Good evening. What do you need? Take care, and have a pleasant...
I heard at the Troskovitz Tavern that you might have a job offer.
Well, you don't look lame. I reckon I could find some work for you.
I also heard you're invited to that big wedding coming up.
That's no business of yours at the moment.
All right. So what kind of work do you have for me?
You'll be carrying sacks of flour.
You don't have anything better? I can do other, more useful things.
Well, that's nice and all, but there's only one thing I need from you right now, and that's hauling sacks of flour.
When there was no other way, I pickpocketed burgers. I could get, well, anything I wanted out of them. Even, a cow.
Are you sure she didn't follow you of her own accord? You being a bit of an ox.
Huh?
Ah, don't feel bad. Strong back can come in handy. Ideal for hauling sacks of flour.
Do you really have nothing better I could do?
I do, but only for people I know already. And you're not one of them.
All right. It's not like I have much of a choice, do I?
The sacks are in the barn, and the wagon is in front of it. I'll give you a groschen for every half dozen you carry. You won't have to buy food. We'll take care of that. And you can sleep here, in the barn. But not on the sacks of flour, you understand? Or I'll tan your hide. Climb up to the loft with the others.
Oh, fuck me.
Careful what you wish for. Go on, get to work. Take care.
A new hand at the mill, eh?
I wonder if Craze will